guys, it's Kirby. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be reviewing the Maybelline Instant Age Rewinder Perfector 4-in-1 Glow Makeup. I purchased this at Ulta. It is $12.99 and it comes in 5 shades. I purchased this on a whim. I've been looking at it for a while. It's not new, but it's not old, if that makes sense. I really like Maybelline's Instant Age Rewind, like, line, I guess you could say. I have their dark circle eraser and then their actual multi-use concealer. I butcher mine and I take the tops off. So if you'll see on this one, it comes with like this cushion, and so do these, but I actually take mine off because I don't like the cushion applicator, so I just end up winding mine onto a palette and using it with a brush or a sponge or things like that. I went off of them for a while because I found the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear, and now I'm back on the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. And what I like about the concealer and the dark circle corrector is that they're pretty full coverage. They're really nice texture, they're really full coverage, they look really, really nice, they set really, really nice. And so, on a whim, I decided to get the new Perfector 4-in-1 Glow Makeup. Primer, concealer, highlighter, and BB cream. This is where I was a little misled in my own. This is a Kirby mistake. I did not realize that this was light coverage. I thought this was like full coverage like the other Instant Age Rewind products are. So we'll see about that. Let's get into the application, and as I'm applying it, I will tell you a little bit of what it says about it. For application, it says turn color of applicator in direction of arrows until until product is visible on sponge. This may require a number of turns for first time. Apply directly to face. Blends into skin tone. What Ulta's website says is the Instant Age Rewind Instant Perfector 4-in-1 Glow Makeup is Maybelline's first 4-in-1 makeup for a perfected glow look that primes, conceals, highlights, and evens skin tone with light coverage. Self-adjusting shades that blend into skin tone. I think I'm a little weary on the self-adjusting shades that blend into skin tone. As I said before, it comes in 5 shades from like porcelain, well, fair light, light, medium, medium deep, and then deep. I personally don't feel like that's enough shades for self-adjusting. I purchased the shade light, but it does look a little dark for my skin, so we're going to have to see. The fair light looked very, very light, like very light. So we're gonna have to see how this works. I am kicking myself that I did not research this a little bit more sooner, but I do need some more like everyday kind of like foundation-y products to even my skin tone when I have to go out and be a mom in the world and like present myself a little bit better than just like messy bun and dark circles. So we'll see. Alright, as I'm blending out this second coat, let me tell you kind of how I feel about this product. One, I don't like the applicator, and I already knew that I wasn't going to like the applicator because I don't like this like cushion stays on here type of situation, because it gets really, really dirty and gunky, and like the bacteria from your skin gets on it and this, that, and the other. I also just don't think it does a very good job of actually like applying the makeup itself. So I already knew I wasn't gonna like that, so let's just move on from that. Second, having it being applied on the skin, it does give me a very, very glowy complexion, and I do like that. However, there is like no pigmentation to this at all. There's no, like, I was applying it on the back of my hand And like, there's a little bit of color, but it's so translucent. Like, it's not, I don't know, it's not in any way a BB cream or sealer. Like, it says that it's 4-in-1, conceals, highlights, primes, and evens skin tone. And it highlights for sure. And I think that this would be like a good primer, but it is in no way like evening my skin tone or concealing anything on my face. And maybe like because of my ring light and the light or the camera, it might be coming across differently on over the lens, but it is not, in person, it's not looking the way that I would anticipate a 4-in-1 product to look. But I do like the like glowy dewiness of my skin. Also, this light is rather dark for my complexion. I should have went with a fair light, but that looked so light. Like, I would have looked ghastly, you know? So this does give me a bit of color as well, so maybe this would be like a good summertime thing where I can have that dewy complexion. Definitely not for the winter though. I wonder how it does with like other products. So I'm going to use the Instant Age Rewind Concealer. And I feel like that's another thing, is like the Instant Age Rewind Concealer is like so full coverage. To then make a foundation product, it's not a foundation, it's a BB cream, but to make like a foundation product that isn't as full coverage doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Because if I'm using a full coverage concealer, chances are I'm not using light coverage everywhere else on my face. Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't know. Let me set myself with a little bit of powder. I'm using the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. And since this is like a light coverage situation, I'm going to be using like a brush and doing a light coverage of powder. So light dusting of powder. I will say I like how even with a very matte powder, this Coty Airspun is very matte, I'm still getting a very glowy look, which is really, really nice. I don't feel like the powder interacted with it poorly, but I do feel like I'm just not, like, I have other BB creams that are like, they've got the pigment, and this just like doesn't. I'm having some type of feelings about it, and I'm feeling some type of way about it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go off camera and finish the rest of my face and come back after I put some like blush and bronzer and eyeshadow and all that jazz on to kind of see how it looks with like a fully finished face, to see if maybe I feel a little differently about it. But to me, this is like no different than like a tinted lotion. This is like no different if you just put a little concealer or foundation in a lotion. Like, I don't see the benefit of paying $13 for it. Maybe I'll feel differently afterwards. Again, giving me a very nice glow, so we'll have to see after everything's said and done. Okay. 9 hours later, I'm done with my makeup. Is this eyeshadow and lip and makeup look a little hard for a light coverage foundation product? Yes. But did I also get a bunch of eyeshadow palettes and things for Christmas that I want to try out and experiment in the new year? Yes. So here we are. So I have thoughts thoughts and feelings on this. This is what we're reviewing, the Maybelline Perfector 4-in-1 Instant Age Rewind situation. It gives me a beautiful, dewy, glowy complexion even after a light dusting of powder and powder, bronzer, and blush. Like, look at that glow. That's no highlighter, people. No highlighter. I like that. I do like that. I do not feel like this has enough coverage to even be considered light coverage. Putting that out there. And I know that I have like lots of dark marks from like acne and things that I like full coverage for. And I'm not a light coverage type of person, but I feel like it has like translucent coverage, if that makes sense. Like the coverage of it is so diluted that it doesn't even really have coverage, but it makes your skin look very glowy and luminous, and it plays with powder products very nicely, which is an A+ for like an everyday product, especially for those people who like aren't full coverage people and you are just looking for something to kind of like zhuzh up your complexion. This might be for you. It's not for me, for sure. I did find it interesting. It kind of did not play with concealer well, or rather it didn't play with the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer very well. When I put the concealer on over top of it, it like broke up. I don't know how to explain it, but kind of got like piecey and broke up, and it's not, this is generally decent coverage, and I feel like I am not getting the coverage that I usually get from using this with using this first, which I found very, very interesting. So I'll have to play around with some other foundation concealers with this to get the coverage underneath my eyes that I really, really want. Is this a nice makeup look? Yes. And this is where I'm like back and forth on it, is like after the full face is done, it does look nice. When you first apply it, if you're not doing a full face, is it really worth it? I don't know. I feel like you have to put effort into making it look nice and finished, and I don't know if I want to put that much effort into a light coverage product, if that makes sense. To me, light coverage products are meant to be like slapped on and go. Like they're meant to just like do that. They're meant to like make you look amazing instantly. And I just don't know if this does that for me personally. I feel like I had to put a lot of effort and work into like making it look something. But I do like the glow that it's giving my skin. So maybe this is more of like a summer product for me rather than like a winter product. I'm going to put it in my everyday box of makeup that I have, and maybe I'll start wearing it every day to kind of like see what it does to my skin. But like I don't know. Will I pay $13 for it again? No. Am I going to return it? No. If you're a full coverage kind of person, would I recommend it? No. If you are like a light, I only put moisturizer on type of person, but I'm like looking for something a little more, maybe. I think there's other products that are better, but that's my personal opinion. I will link this down in the description box below, so if it tickles your fancy, you can check it out on your own time. I'm also gonna link some of this other makeup down below because like I'm feeling this look today, people. I'm feeling it. So yeah, that's my thoughts on this product. You might agree, you might disagree. Let me know down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big old thumbs up. As always, please be sure to subscribe and hit the little notification bell. I would hate for you to miss out on any more videos. Thanks so much for watching, guys.